G'day guys. I've had a lot of questions about long range locators. And what these are specifically is something that looks like a thing you hold in your hand. They have a bit sticking out at the front and maybe a couple of antennas on top, maybe not, maybe some spirals, maybe fancy looking electronic box on a handle, on a stick. It may not be on a handle. There's a whole industry out there that makes these so-called long range locators. And if you get on the internet and have a look for long range locators, you'll find forums that are dedicated to long range locators, probably set up by the people selling long range locators. But I've had people ask, and do they work? Now, I could just say, no, they don't work, right? But it's not a simple case of saying, no, they don't work. There's two types of long-range locators. There is one which is utilised for finding pipes, buried pipes. And it's not really a long-range one. It has a coil facing flat out the front, another one at the back like that, and the signal goes like so, and thus you can follow pipes and that. But there is another one where you have a separate low frequency transmitter, and you have a clip lead, and you clip it to a metal tap or faucet or fitting. That becomes a low frequency antenna. It even works underground to a degree, not very far underground. And you have a receiver, and you walk around listening to the signal level. When it drops off, you know you're getting off your pipe. You're back over it or near it, the signal level comes up. I used to actually use these to find wiring in buildings that I couldn't locate years ago. I had just a signal generator, and I would tune it somewhere down to low hundreds of kilohertz, and use a portable transistor AM radio. So I'd put this signal generator, something like maybe just under a megahertz, 800 kilohertz or something like that. I'd have a tone injected on the signal. I would clip it to one end of a wire. This is when I was doing fire alarm systems. People wired them every which way, and you could never find the damn wires in buildings. And this all, basically I had a lot of government contracts, and I was looking after a lot of stuff for the state government. But anyway, that's a long time ago until they ran out of money, and that was the end of that business. Thank you, John Kane and Joan Kerner. And we lost our state bank. I digress. But anyway, what I used to do, I used to make these wires into an AM antenna, and I would just walk around my radio and little transistor, $5 radio, and just listen for the tone. And when I got near the wire, it would pick up in strength, and when I got away from it, it would drop off. It's really easy to do, and great for finding cables where you don't know where they end up, where they go, or where they're from even. You gotta be careful, don't stick it on a live cable and do that unless you use a capacitor to couple to it with a high voltage rating, and not many picofarads either. But anyway, don't do that. I would do that. Don't you do that, because I know what I'm doing and that sort of stuff. Okay, we're going back to long range locators. That's a long range locator I just described. The things that look like handles with a box on it and an antenna sticking out the front, and they look really elaborate, right? And I know that I have looked at some of these. I have had people use these in front of me I have used one, but not seriously, because I know that I would have been wasting my time. But any of these things, LRL devices, as they're abbreviated, if you have a look on the internet, now, I've got some articles here. You want to avoid the marketing or sales channels out there, because you're not going to get told the truth, of course, because they're just marketing. But here, these are some of the ones I've found so far, right? And this is a good one. There's a forum out there called detectorprospector.com. I've had a look at this forum. It's not bad. It's a good one on detectors. Right. And I'll read what they say in their first lines. You might get an idea from this. A long-range locator is a class of fraudulent devices purported to be a type of metal detector, supposedly able to detect a variety of blah, blah, blah. It goes on. But here's a good one here. This might sum it up as well. This is on Wikipedia. So this is wikipedia.org. And again we go, long-range locator. A long-range locator is a class of fraudulent devices purported to be a type of metal detector. Okay. Anyway, there's a lot of questions. Oh, huge breakthrough in long-range locator technology. Really? Well, I can tell you one thing. I'll tell you from personal experience, right? This is personal experience. I know someone who was bringing these devices in from China. And I had a pretty good association. And when they started bringing these in from China, I could not disassociate myself quick enough. I couldn't. It would absolutely destroy anything I was doing with detectors, any credibility I had, if I somehow got involved with this, no matter what. It would have been the end of it. So I couldn't get involved, and I didn't get involved, and I don't want to know about it. But give you an idea, I'll tell you a story. This is true. Absolutely cross my heart, true 100%. I was taken out to Talbot into one of the goldfield areas there. And this fellow had a collection of these long-range locator things that look like this, with a handle here, a box on top, and a thing sticking out the front, or a couple of antennas like this. Look like my favourite Martian, you know. Anyway, lo and behold, he's walking around these things, and they just freewheel spin like a divining rod. There's nothing in the handle, it's just a rod going down on a bearing, so it can spin like this really easy. And what actually happens, same if you ask me about divining rods too, you know, you tilt your hand very slightly and it'll point forward. You move your hand that way, it's going to go that way. And you only have to move your hand probably half a degree and it'll spin around. You can't really tell by looking. So you get these things, you might even have a two-handed one, you know, or one in each hand. And out they go, and I'm following, and it's pointing this way and it's pointing that way, and, you know, ends up pointing down at the ground or something or other. And, you know, get the pick out and dig down, and there's nothing there, right? So this is quite funny. Now, I've got something in my pocket which I didn't disclose at the time, and I walked around in front of these devices. I walked beside, I walked all over the place, and it never pointed at me. Never, right? And what I had in my pocket was a 6-ounce gold nugget, right? So it never pointed at me. So to prove a thing, went and had lunch. and I said I was going out to have a leak, right? Yellow River. And I walked off and I got beside this tree and dug down just beside the tree, and I, pretty risky of course, got my 6-ounce nugget and just pushed it into the dirt beside the tree. And I thought, oh, well, it's there, there's no one around. So I just want to be careful, put a few leaves over it, you can't really tell. Had to remember exactly which tree it was, right? And I walked back to our little camp for the day, and had lunch. And we went out. I said, look, let's go over this way. We haven't tried over here. So out comes this, thing that spins on a stick, and it makes weird noises too. It's just got a little bit of like audio chips, an amplifier, and something. It just does 2 beat frequencies together. And I think it's done with capacitive proximity. But anyway, it all sounds really magical, like a science fiction movie, right? Anyway, we go in the direction I say, and lo and behold, walk straight past the 6-ounce gold nugget, not a peep. So anyway, it proved a point. So, while he's walking off, I went and retrieved my nugget, stuck it in my pocket, never spun at me or anything ever. So that's a long range locator. Those things that pop up all over the place. You've got to be careful. I've had people go down this path before about long range locators, and what actually happened is that a fellow who made these tried to sue the fellow who said they didn't work, right? Now, it's easy to prove it. Yeah, go and sue me. Take it into court and we'll just show the judge, right? It just won't work in a million years. They do not work. You cannot have gold out here in the environment and have something know it is there and interact with you to indicate it is there. It does not work. The only way you're going to interact with a gold nugget, or any metal for that matter, I don't know why they don't respond to all metal. You can't really tune it for gold. Like just same as a metal detector. You can't really tune it for gold. You can have it so it will beep on gold. It's still picking up every other metal. It's just not showing the item because it's measuring phase and time decay and so forth, and just says, no, that's not the right stuff. Ferrous, non-ferrous. That's really what you're looking at. And, with a few refinements. But, these things on sticks that, with some coil pointing out. And anyway, I'll go on to ones I looked at. I've had a couple of people bring them in for repair because they told me they don't work. Right, it must be broken. I've gone, yeah, it's broken. It's broken from the factory onwards. Oh, dear me. But anyway, someone really needs to grab the proverbials of these people and give them a hard yank, because it is an absolute con. It's a con. It really is. And, I'd back myself up by saying that I'd even, if there was someone who cracked it, if I did out them and, said, this is a con, whatever, I'd back myself. I'd just go and spend a few grand to push it through court and just make a precedent on that type of device. It doesn't worry me, I can burn a few dollars here and there, no big deal. But, the safest way to do it, if you want to say anything about anything, is you just say, in my personal opinion, right? So that's your get out of jail free card. It stops everyone. You're allowed by law everywhere to have a personal opinion. People can't do anything about it. You can't just go and walk up to someone and say they're a, it's my personal opinion, you're a crook or a thief or whatever. It's testing the waters a bit, but, on a person. But on equipment, products, yeah, your personal opinion. You've had experience with the device and it don't do what it says it gonna do. So, maybe then it may be a faulty one. Well, then get it exchanged. And you'll probably find it does exactly the same non-functioning event anyway. So that's it. But yeah, oh dear me. I'm just looking here. I'm not going to show, but I'm just looking here. Underground treasure finders. I'm not going to say too much because it's out the company. The search and depth of the reaches 3 meters underground. We got years of experience. $1,200 Actually, I want to see what this is. I'm not going to show it, just in case it stirs up a hornet's nest. It's one of these areas, you say too much about it. Too many people make too much money from it. And, that's what it is. Oh my God, no. Oh my God. If you saw what I was looking at, you'd just, actually, I'll burst out laughing. You'll probably try and analyse what it is, right? But, it's something here. Frickin' hell. I've got an RF background, right? Radio frequency background, mainly in microwave comms and stuff too. And they got a little dish antenna on the front about this big. What the is that going to do? And they got a big long stick out the middle of it, right? Where's the focal length? It doesn't have one for a start. And they got some thing on the end of it. But like I say, $1,200 for something that's going to do absolutely jack nothing, right? Jack nothing. It makes me laugh. No, but don't. If in my opinion, if you want a metal detector, buy a metal detector. Metal detector. Put it on, goes beep. Metal detector. Do not buy one of these airy fairy freaking things. Ridiculous, right? They will not find metal. Oh my God, now I'm looking at images. No, I'll tell you what, right? If you go type in on Google long range locators and then just hit images, right? And you'll see all these things that look like this, right? Things like electrified divining rods, right? There's people who swear divining rods work. I can't make them work. Maybe you have to be special. But, even me saying that's going to piss a lot of people off because I'll swear black and blue they work. I'd rather use a auger and drill a hole and go down until I hit water or not, and that'll prove the point. But then again, sorry, I'm just looking at it from a scientific point of view, and the science says, oh my God, no. Sorry, I can't show this stuff. You have to find it yourself, right? There's so many companies out there selling this stuff to gullible people. Oh my God. Nearly $3,000 US. Here's a really good one. I'm not going to say anything about this one. I'm just going to say its name because it's giving a definitive name. Ray Finder. Ray Finder. Is your name Ray? I found you. Right? I don't know. Oh my God. Sorry. Oh dear me. So, yeah. If you see a detector company, right, out there with these things or whatever, right? Don't deal with them. Don't, in my personal opinion, right? I didn't know there were so many companies out there selling. Oh my God, there's one here. It looks like it's a bloody handheld boat with so many antennas coming off it. It looks like a bloody fishing platform with all the fishing rods coming out. Oh no. Oh, I can see where they're advertising it to. They're a lot of it is second languaged into Arabic. So they're trying to, by the look of it, in my opinion, trying to sell it to the Arabs or North Africans, okay? That's what it looks like to me. Because those communities will probably believe anything that comes out of the West or other big, large manufacturing countries. They'll believe it. But I'm really amazed, oh God, you know, for this stuff here, I'll tell you right, that any of these handheld things, right, any of them whatsoever, I would bet $100,000 that I could bury something, right, gold nugget, out in the gold field, and there is no way in hell they're going to find it, right, unless they use a proper induction type metal detector, either induction balance, pulse induction, VLF type, phase detection, anything like that. But an antenna sticking out of a box will not work. Oh my God, there's so much of it. I'm amazed. This is like, to me, this is like looking at a page and it's got hundreds of casinos on it, right? Something like that. The money asked for this stuff. Oh my God. And, oh no, they've actually made a dowsing rod, electronic version. Someone has. And it's on a popular place where you would actually go and look for metal detectors too. I tell you what, I wish the whole scientific community all got together and did a video and just told people the truth about this, because I'm only saying it for one reason, and it's called don't burn good money, right? Don't burn good money. But I'm not going to out any brands, if you can call them brands. Because, oh no. Oh God. Here we go. Here's a bloody beauty, right? The ultimate gold long range locator. Model number R, right? Oh, bull dust. No way. It's the wording is absolutely shocking, right? It's got a special, ready for it? Special quartz filtration system. What? Oh no. What? You hold it in your hand and somehow it filters quartz. What? Does it do sand as well? I wonder if it works at the beach, spins around circles. Oh no. But it's over 4,000 euros. Oh my God, I just cannot believe some of the stuff I'm looking at. I just haven't looked for so long. The last time I looked at this stuff was years and years ago, and it's absolutely gone feral. It's because it's something that you can't prove. You can't prove, no, hang on. You can't, I disproved that some of these things don't work, right? But how is the average person, the average public person, who may be a doctor, dentist, lawyer, policeman, said lawyer, going to prove that it does not work? Because the comeback would be, oh, you're not using it properly, right? Or you've got warts on your hand. I don't know. It's just a joke. It really is. Oh, no. Oh, dear me. The more I read, I'm going to have a laughing fit and a half in a minute. Sorry. Oh, no. If it hasn't got a coil on it, right, and the coil doesn't go on the ground, don't believe it. They'll say that. Oh, no. Oh, God. Unbelievable. So, yeah, some of it, if it does clip two pipes and emit a low frequency signal, yeah, for sure. But, you know, actually, one of the ones I opened up was dropped in here for, because it didn't work. So I couldn't fix it. Even if I tried, even if I had all the new parts, I couldn't fix it, right? Because it would never work. It actually had an old UHF TV tuner, which are all discarded from, you know, terrestrial TV set manufacture. There must be warehouses of this stuff if it hasn't all been, you know, melted down. And someone's grabbed a whole heap of these TV tuners, the little square boxes, you know, little tune circuit and a couple of varicaps in there. And the thing, they've actually put that in there and wired it in, but it's connected, but doesn't do anything. It's there like, you know, it's like if I poke some electrical wires onto an egg, you know, and expected the egg to detect, you know, freaking ionic particles in the atmosphere or something. It's not going to work. It's the same sort of thing. Oh, God. Oh, some of the words. Users, sorry. If you've got a technical background and you read this stuff, it's written by weird people, I tell you. Really strange cases. This one here, it's the same one, sort of thing, you know, the users advanced forward Gauss technology. What's forward Gauss? Oh my God. Oh no. Oh God, this is hilarious. Oh, here we go. Here's another one. Can detect up to 1,000 meters away. Wow. And 30 meters underground. I'm going to die of a heart attack in a minute. Sorry. It's like reading a joke book, but made for technical people. Sorry. Oh, no. God. Oh, no. I'm not going to. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, dear me. No, I'm believe me, people. Someone please translate my video into Arabic, please. They've got to be informed. Oh no, it's just so bad. This stuff, you know, I'll say, in my humble opinion, is locating your wallet. Oh no, I'm breaking out in a sweat. Oh, sorry, it's just unbelievable. Oh shit. Oh, I'm not going to swear. I'm not going to swear. Oh, dear me. Oh, it's everywhere. It's a contagion. It's gone everywhere. There's pages and pages of it. But anyway, if you want to have a laugh, right, trust me, if it hasn't got a coil and the coil's not on the ground, right, it ain't going to detect gold, right? Not nuggets or veins or anything. It's not going to do it, right? But it's quite interesting. Sorry. Oh no, this has really made my day. But the best one is people ask, do long range gold detectors really work? And I just don't want to answer it because, in my opinion, you know, I've said enough about it. I really have. Oh dear me. Oh, I'm breaking out in a hot sweat now. Oh, God, I reckon my blood pressure's gone up. But, oh, no. Oh, I just don't know what to say anymore. I'm starting to get teary-eyed over it. They're tears of joy. Oh, no. Oh, no. Well, you know, I can tell you one thing, right? I'll tell you something, right? This is important. Have you ever seen White's, Garrett, Nocta, Minelab, any of these brand name companies who make metal detectors ever come out with a long range locator? There's tons of money in it to be made by this, but why don't those big companies make long range locators, and you could put it together for $50 and sell it for $4 grand. Oh no, sorry. I should keep it serious and sensible, but I can't. Okay, that's enough. I'm just going to start laughing now. I might go and have dinner, but please, buyer beware. But really, in all seriousness, please, someone do this video in Arabic. Will you do it in different languages? Do it in Afrikaans. Do it in other languages so people just know. Copy it. I don't care. You know, you got open right to my video. Do what you want to it. You know, fill it up with unicorns or something. I don't care. Whatever. It's mind blowing, isn't it? So I hope those people that asked me about those, you know, don't do that to themselves, right? Because, oh no, I'm sorry, but, you know, I'm not going to say anything bad about them because I don't need to. Catch us later.